Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the Fig channel. My name is Ross. As always, subscribe down below, leave your questions, comments, anything you like, but don't forget to subscribe. The more you subscribe, the more this channel gets bigger, the more we can help with women's rights. And guys, come on, subscribe down below. I want to talk to you quickly about something that I've noticed over the years in working down on the Lower East Side in Vancouver here, and when I've traveled the world, I've noticed the same sort of thing. What happens is you always notice when you're walking down the street, a lot of these women who maybe be working on the street, they're in the sex trafficking, they're forced into sex trafficking, they're forced to work on the streets to pay off debts, to fulfill their drug needs because they're being held hostage by pimps, johns, and these scumbags. Let's just be frank, these guys are scumbags. But what you don't realize is when you see them down on the street wearing wigs or having a shaved head, you may think to yourself, well, why are they doing that? Is it for fashion or is it for, what is it? Over the years, I've worked with a lot of guys who were not so nice. They did some terrible things, but they're improving their lives and they're trying to make a difference. And they've told me a lot of things, they've taught me a lot of things, they've shown me a lot of things. And what they've told me is that not only do these johns, pimps, and scumbags use these women's hardship, drug addictions, mental and physical problems to their advantage, to use them to sell sex, to make money, to pay off debts. What happens is that these women stand up for themselves. They say no. They say, I don't want to do this. I'm leaving. I want to better myself. So instead of them saying, go ahead and go, they shave their heads. Why, you may ask? Is because they feel and notice that these women will not get any attention from guys if they have a bald head or shaved head. They don't make their money. They don't pay for their fix. They don't pay off their debt. They use shaving their heads as a weapon to tell them and keep them working on the streets and selling themselves for drugs, selling themselves for profit. Not only do these scumbags use these women as objects, as projects, as tools, they take advantage of their hardship, their drug addictions, their mental health. Then after all that, they decide to shave their heads to make it even worse, to belittle them even more. This is disgraceful and disgusting. I've seen this and I've noticed this happening before. I've stood up and said, don't do that, you gotta stop. I have donated wigs that I've had over the years, working in the hair business and the beauty business back in the day. I have donated hair. I have worked at a cause that's called Beauty Nights, which is here in Vancouver. Absolutely fantastic program. They help empower women by, pampering them, pedicures, manicures, facials, and also hair and styling. Get involved in your environment. Get involved in your community. If you're a hairdresser, if you have wigs you've worked on, donate them to shelters. Donate them to a project. Let these women feel beautiful inside and out. They may have had a hardship. They may have had this event happen to them. But let's not make that be end all end. This is not appropriate. We cannot allow this to happen. This is just another thing for men to use the weapon to belittle women's rights, to belittle their equality, to belittle their mental and physical addiction. Stop. These guys are scumbags. They're the scum of the earth. I have no problem saying that. I've had no problem saying it in public. I have no problem saying it to their face. I will not stand for it, and if I see it, I will also not stand for it. I will be verbal. Men, you gotta do the same. I'm not saying that you have to be Superman. I'm not saying that you have to go out there and become some sort of Cape Crusader. I'm saying your voice. Stand up in your community. Stand up for those women that are in need. Be a man. That is what we talk about. A real man stands up for women's rights and equality. Don't let this happen in your community. Stop it before it gets worse. Stand up. Give them a louder voice. Let's give these women a louder voice. Let's spread women's rights even further. Let's give women's rights a new face, a new look. Men, let's do the right thing. Okay? So stop, think, help your environment, help your community. And if you're in the business where you have hair or work in retail and you have these wigs on mannequins that you think, oh, no one can use it, donate them. Donate them to charities and shelters. Ask around, make phone calls, but do the right thing, guys. Stand up, be a voice, be a superhero, use your voice. Just come on, guys, this is ridiculous. We gotta put these scumbags away. We gotta stop this. We gotta stand up. We gotta be a man. Subscribe down below, leave your comments and questions. Again, if you have any questions for me, please ask. If you're in Vancouver and you see me around, stop me, ask questions. We can have a cup of coffee, but subscribe below. The more people subscribe, the more of this women's rights campaign can get larger, the more men we can get involved, the bigger this can get. Subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys. Take care. See you later.